So this is to help just navigate you to the right place in ATI. So students who are in pharmacology, you will have access to the ATI tutorials. So on your tutorial list, once you're logged in, find Pharmacology Made Easy. There are 13 modules that will be going through. Once you open them, you see them all listed here. There is going to be, with every section, there is a lesson, and then there's also the test. So the lessons, I strongly encourage you to do. There will be other options as well for covering the content, such as reading the ATI book and viewing Kathy Park's videos on YouTube. But those are going to be, you will need to do some sort of review of content before you attempt the test. For example, when you click in, there's a couple things I want to show you. When you click into the lesson, even if you prefer the Kathy Park's videos instead of going through the whole tutorial here, there is still, you can always scroll all the way to the bottom and just maybe view the summary. We're going to go through a brief summary of what's going on. Also, the drills would be really helpful. That with each section, I think there's 10 drills, and it's going to go through. So essentially, it's a practice question. We'll just choose an answer and hit continue. And it's going to go through. Oh, we forgot to submit it. Sorry. So when you do once you pick your answer, then hit submit. And then it's going to tell you if it's the right answer or the wrong answer, and it's going to give rationales as well. So that's a really good resource to do all those drills. So that's 10 practice questions you have access to, and then case study as well. Usually, a case study. It's nice because it is a video case study. So it's going to give you more of a real life scenario, and then there's going to be specific questions, usually 5 drill questions in correlation with that video case study as well. And again, the rationales are listed for these two. And, oh, we got it wrong. The correct answer would have been vancomycin. But it's going to go through all those. So those are really good. So you have 10 drill, just kind of practice questions, and then you have 5 drill questions that specifically deal with the case study. It's nice because each of the modules, so each of those 13 modules will have drill questions and case study questions, which are great review tools before you take. So we're going to close out of this once. So once you do your module, brought us all the way back, then you can begin your test. And each test is 25 questions. And I enabled rationales as well, that you can see what was the correct answer, why you got them in, why you chose an incorrect or correct answer. So be sure to pay attention to reading through the rationales, and specifically if you got an answer incorrect, why was it incorrect? Even if you got it correct, read the rationales for the incorrect answers, because that's really going to be a good learning tool as well. And then if you do not get your 80% that you need for that benchmark, you are able to retake the test as many times as needed. Just keep in mind that you need to wait 24 hours in between testing. 10-minute test. And that's it that I wanted to show you within ATI. So each of those modules in Farm Made Easy, there's going to be a lesson that you have the option of doing. There's going to be other resources listed as well. So we'll talk about this in one of our the first times we meet, and kind of figuring out what works for you in terms of learning style. And then and don't forget about in the lesson, even if you don't love the tutorial, that there's going to be options for the drill questions and the case study drill questions. I hope this helps you learn how to navigate ATI a little bit more.